sandwich. We have an egg and cheese bagel with turkey sausage. What more can we have for brunch for lunch? And they ask, toast sticks, you got some home fries, but that's not really fun. It has so much meat. Well, I got 2 packets of chocolate cookies. I got these French fries that look disgusting, so I'm not going to eat them because they're healthy. And then I have this delicious turkey sandwich covered in cheese. What do you have?
One piece of lettuce and pear.
So why the red one?
I have to fill myself up. This is gross. And is this even halal? Well, we have nothing else to finish ourselves with.
Over 31 million students eat school lunch and 12 million eat school breakfast. Out of all these students, many are deprived of the food of their choice and the nutrients that they need. Whether it be that they are vegetarian, vegan, or eat kosher or halal, these students should be given a variety of choices so that they can satisfy this need. People who follow vegetarian diets do not eat meat, whether for religious or ethical reasons. Vegans do not eat or drink any animal products or products derived from animals. Kosher and halal meat is slaughtered in a specific way adhering to Jewish and Muslim law. For those who follow the kosher or halal diet, pork is not allowed, and some animal-derived products such as gelatin is not deemed permissible as well.
New York is one of the most diverse states in the country, filled with some of the most diverse communities in the nation. School lunch should follow the guidelines of all students who have dietary restrictions, whether religious, ethical, or for other reasons. No matter what their dietary restrictions are, school lunch should provide them with more options besides peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Students go hungry because eating school lunch would go against any religious or social concerns they have, which causes a lower attention span and focus. They should not be left out because of budget cuts or lack of funding. These children deserve the same chance to eat a lunch that they enjoy and that coincides with their beliefs.
Many Americans are slowly changing the way they eat to more leafy green products. Studies have shown that 7.3 Americans are vegetarians and 22.8 million follow a vegetarian-inclined diet, meaning they are inclined to choose vegetarian items rather than meat products. As many Americans are turning over a new leaf in their diets, the lunch menu should too. An increase in food options would not only benefit people who are vegetarian, vegan, or people who eat halal or kosher foods, it would benefit the whole student body. With skyrocketing rates of obesity, this resolution would help decrease the number of students who have obesity and increase the concentration span of students.
After conducting a survey in our school and spreading the survey to other DOE high schools, such as Stuyvesant High School and the Bronx High School of Science, we found that 43.6% of the population had dietary restrictions, 21.8% of students adhered to the halal diet, and 1.3% followed the kosher diet. 9% of students are vegetarian and 3.8% are vegan. 7.7% chose that they had other dietary restrictions. While a little less than half of the students surveyed have dietary limitations, an overwhelming majority of 93.9% believed that there should be more lunch options for students.
I am diabetic, and sometimes the meals that are offered aren't healthy and are more carb-centered. There should also be meal options for those of other diets. People, for example, who are vegan usually wouldn't be able to eat the meat-centered lunch that the school offers. Instead, they would have to eat, let's say, a PB&J sandwich, which honestly isn't healthy either. It has bread, and the jelly is probably full of sugar. It is okay to have it in moderation, but not every day. A variety of things need to be offered to encompass all students and their dietary needs. Perhaps offering a greater variety of foods such as healthy dressing for salads, protein to top off salads such as tofu, which vegans could eat, ripe fruits, and etc. would definitely benefit the student body. Those with dietary restrictions/concerns are often limited to very little, like a sandwich or nothing at all. That's barely enough to keep them full or energize them through a 7-hour school day.
People might not be lucky enough to have lunch at home. Without having these options, many people might not be able to eat lunch at all. Being a senior, I can leave school and come back, but what about the underclassmen? They matter as well.
As someone who can only eat halal meat, it's more than a little disappointing having to pay $1.75 to get lunch, and then only have the option of a peanut butter jelly sandwich almost every single day. A sandwich that's almost always left uneaten, thus being both a waste of food and money. A variety of options would not only be welcomed by everyone, but would be more inclusive to students of all backgrounds.
Everyone should have the right to choose what they want to eat.
Tahsin Chaudhry is a public school student. He's also an observant Muslim, which creates a dilemma in the cafeteria.
It's definitely very hard to find something that you can eat. It's either you pick up peanut butter and jelly or you don't eat that day.
So a number of state lawmakers, including Assemblyman David Weprin, want to pass a bill requiring city schools to offer both halal and kosher meals to students who request them.
The cost is limited compared to having a healthy meal, allowing students to eat and to be able to perform.
And proponents say brown bagging is not an alternative because some parents don't have the money or time to give their kids pre-made lunches. Roger Stern, 1010 Wins at City Hall.
My name is Jagda Singh. I'm a senior and I've been a vegetarian for about 5 years now.
Can you please tell us your dietary concerns?
Well, my dietary concerns are like many places, including school, don't have many options for vegetarians. Like if I go to McDonald's or Burger King, the most I can get is a salad. But like salads aren't that tasty. Like I don't like salads. And other than that, there's French fries. But like who wants a French fry when you have nothing else to go with it? So many places don't really like cater to vegetarians because we're like a small population, but like minorities need to be catered to too.
Do you eat school lunch?
Well,
If not,
on the days when they have something that can eat like pizza, like most of the time the only thing I eat is either pizza or peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. And that kind of gets bland. Like I get tired of it, so sometimes I just like skip lunch completely. And like right now, I just left the lunch line because I just saw what they were giving. It was like a turkey sandwich, and I was like, I can't eat that, so I left.
So, Jaja, in your opinion, do you think schools should provide more options for students during lunch?
Yeah, definitely. Even though they have many options, those options are mostly for people that eat meat. Like they'll give like a chicken sandwich, a turkey sandwich, and like other stuff. And sometimes they won't give certain things based on what you take. Like if I take a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, they'll say that you can't get French fries with that, but I want French fries. So I think that's messed up.
And to end, what are some menu options you think should be added?
I think so. Add tofu. Tofu tastes good, and that's like a vegetarian source of protein too. So I think that would be a good addition.
Thank you for your time, Jaja.
No problem.
Okay, I'm Michelle and I'm in 11th.
can you please tell us your dietary concerns?
So I eat only kosher food. So that means I can't eat any pork, I can't mix dairy and meat. I have a certain time. I also even if something is not pork, even if something is not shellfish, I still can't eat it unless it's kosher certified. So I'm very strict with that. So yeah.
Do you eat school lunch?
No. But I eat lunch from home. So yeah.
So, do you think schools should provide more lunch options for students with dietary concerns?
Yeah, I think it's important because not everyone can, have their home lunch made. So some people need school lunch, and some people won't eat it because of their dietary restrictions, whether they're vegan or kosher or not.
So, what are some menu options you think should be added?
Like vegetarian things that are only made, that are not made in a facility or a pan or anything that has had meat made in it. So like separate things. So
Alright, and last question, does bringing lunch from home ever cause you kind of like difficulty?
No, I actually like it because, for me, I get to eat what I choose I can eat, but not everyone has that option. So
Do you think it would be easier for you if like schools had like kosher options?
yeah, because if I ever forgot something or I needed something quickly, I can just go and I don't have to worry about that.
Alright, thanks so much.
Can you please tell us your dietary concerns?
Okay, so I'm Muslim, so I only eat halal, and usually that's not represented in the lunch system. So yeah, I only eat halal meat.
Do you eat school lunch, and if not, why?
I usually can't eat school lunch just because they don't take into consideration that I can't eat any other meat. I only eat like French fries usually, or like vegetables.
Do you think lunch should provide more options for students?
Definitely, because I know people who are vegetarian, vegan, they eat halal like me, or they have like other restrictions, and those people don't get a good meal, and that way they can't perform as well.
What are some menu options that you think should be added?
So okay, definitely, maybe even kosher meat, halal meat, maybe some products that that our vegan people can eat, things like that, like different options, and you don't have to like give everyone, but just like some.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Angelica Morado's 12th grade.
Can you please tell us your dietary concerns?
I'm a vegan, which means I don't consume any animal products.
Do you eat school lunch, and if not, why?
I don't eat school lunch just because I just bring my own food from home. It's like healthier, I guess.
Do you think lunch should provide more options for students?
I think so. I think most of it is centered around like meat. I think they should have more options.
What are some menu options that you think should be added?
I guess like more like starches, like rice. They have potatoes, I guess, but it doesn't necessarily have to be fried. It could be like baked. Things like that.
Thanks.
Is it like ever hard for you to like bring lunch from home? Like does that ever cause you any difficulty?
Kind of, because I'm lazy, but other than that, no.
Like would it make it easier for you if they had like vegan options in the school lunch?
Yeah, it definitely would. And like also I found out that you can only get soy milk if you have like a diet allergy or something to milk. And I think like I should be able to get soy milk if I want to, because I don't consume milk. Yeah.
Thank you.